honestly used to struggle so much when it came to lighting my social media images when I was taking my photos, and these tricks have helped me so much in upping the quality of my page. Hey friends, it's Toria. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a quick and simple one. I'm going to share all of my tips and tricks on lighting for different situations, whether I am shooting my social media images on my iPhone or on my DSLR camera. So this, you will notice, my outfit is quite different than the rest of the video, but I was trying to make a two-part video for you guys where I showed you how I take my photos and how I edit them, and then it also turned into lighting. So it's a three-part series now, so make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and so that you don't miss the next two videos in this series. So first things first, whether you're using an iPhone or a camera, you want to make sure that your lighting is right. Lighting is the #1 most important part, I feel like, when it comes to your photo and how the quality of your photo will turn out. Everyone will tell you this until we're blue in the face, but natural lighting is best. Natural lighting is going to give you the most true to life image. And whether you are inside or outside, you want to try and get as much natural light as possible. Of course, it's a lot harder to get natural light when you are inside, and there are a lot of factors that come into play with that. But being close to a window will always help. Having that window shine in on your face like I have right now. I'm just by a window in this room. I don't have any artificial lighting. Luckily, the sun is out and there are no clouds in the sky today, so that is very, very helpful when it comes to doing this. And you just want to find the best lighting in your house, and depending on the time of day, it could be in different areas. But of course, if all you have available to you is taking photos inside, or that's just how you want your feed to be, you know, I moved south from New York State and half the year was freezing cold outside, so I almost never wanted to go outside to shoot content because it was freezing cold, it was gray. So if that's the same for you, then I do have a few tips for you taking photos indoors, especially if you don't have a ton of natural light coming in through your windows, or you just don't have a particularly bright home. Things that are really going to help you with that are changing all of your light bulbs in your home to daylight white. It makes a huge difference, and it almost creates that same vibe that the light is coming through your window, even if it's overhead. And it gives you that good coloring that's like true to life and doesn't give you a yellow cast. So I would make sure to do that if you can only really work with what is in your home already. But if you do have the budget or the ability to borrow something from a friend, then also studio lighting will help. I have these giant, they're almost like umbrella lights that I purchased years and years ago for like $60 for the set. There was 2 of them. And I bought these big light bulbs that are daylight white, and I just set them up around my house if I want to take a photo in a particularly dark area, or it just happens to be like dark and rainy outside that day, and that really helps. It doesn't give you exactly the same quality as natural light, but it is so close that most people, if they aren't trained to see the difference, they probably won't know the difference. Honestly, I feel like I only notice it because it's so ingrained in my head to look at the differences, especially when I'm setting up a shot. That's honestly the only reason that I notice. So if you're taking photos outdoors, you have a lot more options, and your photos are going to come out a lot higher quality outdoors versus indoors, because there are so many less like technical aspects that you need to be concerned with when you're outside. It's a lot easier to get a nice crisp photo because you have all of that light available to you. So if you're taking photos outdoors, of course, golden hour is best, and golden hour is the hour after sunrise and the hour before sunset. And that is when you're going to get this nice even golden light over your face where you can look directly in the sun and it doesn't hurt your eyes because it's at such a low angle that it's not going to hurt your eyes. And it just gives you this beautiful glow. Unfortunately for me, I don't get much of golden hour sunset at this
place in particular where I live, so I would have to drive out somewhere to find it because the sun actually goes behind like the hills and trees before it even gets to be golden hour, or it just doesn't even come onto the property at all, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. We can always be creative with it. But the good thing is that you can still get amazing photos throughout the day. So you just have to keep a few things in mind when it comes to that. So if it's midday and the sun is shining down, you don't want to pose under that lighting because it's going to be very harsh and leave some very unflattering shadows on your face. So what you can do is either turn your back to the sun and have the sun behind you. That does kind of make you a little bit darker depending on the angle of the sun, so it might be harder to get that focus and that quality from your camera. But what you can do is pop under an overhang or something that provides just a bit of shade, and that's going to give you some nice even lighting. That's why you see a lot of people on Instagram posing in parking garages. It sounds like the most random thing ever, but that is exactly why, because you're getting that nice even bright light coming in and it's being refracted. It's not shining straight down on your face. And the same goes for overcast conditions. So if the clouds are out and things like that, that's why people always say, like, for your wedding day or for outdoor portraits, overcast is better, and that's because it kind of diffuses that light and just creates a more even, less shadowy appearance on your face, and that means you can actually move out of overhangs or shaded areas and out into the open.
Okay guys, so that's about all of the tips I have for you guys today. I hope that you found this video super helpful. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It helps so much and it helps to grow this channel. It helps to support your girl. And hopefully I will see you guys in parts 2 and 3 of this series. Until then, I love you so much and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.